Guys, I really... So I saw this movie right after the Easter weekend, and I'd been out a lot, and so I was quite sleep deprived. So I think emotionally I was fragile anyway.
You can use that as an excuse if you want.
Is that all right? Can I do that?
Yeah.
Because
Did you cry?
Yeah, I did, which I wasn't expecting to.
Which
What
moment?
points? Yeah.
Well, I'd say the
Oh,
music.
points. Multiple tears you're expecting. Let's see.
Well,
The music, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you-
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that score.
Yeah.
Unreal.
It's incredible.
I mean, you could have said anything. That music was just.
Yeah, we really did actually just say
Blah,
anything.
blah, blah. Listen to that.
I think the tricky thing about movies like this is in just under 2 hours, you have to cram in so much of this man's life.
Well, actually, that was something that I really liked about the film. It didn't span his whole life. It focused on these formative years, the kind of early life when he was a kid from about 12 and losing his mum, until the point of kind of sitting down and putting pen to paper to start writing The Hobbit. So it was kind of focusing on all those inspirations and the relationships that formed him as a man, and also gave him the ideas for those stories.
And in all the press you've done so far, how many times have you been asked about whether you've read Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit?
Pretty much every interview.
Never.
Yeah. And do you say...
Just kidding.
And how many... have you lied and said you've read it?
I actually have
I
read
really
it.
No,
haven't.
you
Not
haven't.
recently.
No one has read... I know one friend, like she's the like queen of the dorks, and she's read it.
Queen of the Dorks.
I know a friend of mine who's read the whole of the Lord of the Rings to his son recently.
I love that.
Poor
Like
kid.
bedtime stories for years, essentially, it's taken them to
Yeah.
get through it.
Yeah, he's
Very
now
impressive.
18.
Right. He's still being read too.
He's at uni now. and
Yeah.
Dad,
They
please,
FaceTime every
get out of
night.
my dorm.
That would be brilliant. If your life was a book, what chapter would we be on now?
So I wrote a book 2 years ago about my life up until the age of 27 or 28. What chapter I'd be in now? This is 30.
Okay.
I just turned 30.
All right. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Mine would just be 29. I'll keep it very simple. Each chapter would be a year of my life.
That's
why I'm not writing books.
So innovative.
Oh, yeah. And that was my comedy question as well.
Right.
You're stitching me up,
You
Nicholas.
were like, tee this one up.
I'm like, can I ask you about X-Men quickly?
Yeah.
What can I ask you? I didn't have anything planned, really. Do you want to just...
Well, no, the question is, no, you can't.
You're in it.
Yeah.
I've seen the trailer. I'm really excited. I'm making it sound quite glib. I'm super, super pumped for X-Men. And is this this is your last one, right? You're not doing any more?
I think so, yeah. As far as I know, this is, we'll wait and see what happens with the franchise now. Disney have taken over. But I'm excited about it. It was kind of a new place and direction to take that character to with this film. So I'm looking forward to people seeing it.
There's no cameos. You know, like in Star Wars, they have cameos. Like Simon Pegg was a stormtrooper and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Do they have that with
I
this?
just worked with Simon Pegg. And
Oh,
he
yeah?
said how cool that experience was because he'd like, I mean, like you were saying about watching Hugh Jackman on screen and then being in a scene with him.
Yeah.
The same kind of thing of like watching something forever and then being in it is very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you forget your lines? I have to go, but do you forget your lines in that when that happens? So you work with someone that you've seen a load of the movies of, and then you're in a scene with them, and you're like, God, this is surreal, and the surrealness takes you out of the moment. Does that ever happen?
Sometimes.
Sometimes have it where if I'm doing a scene with someone who's really good, I'll watch them and I'll be like, God, that was good acting. And then I'll be like, oh, you've got to keep going.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, where are we? What's happening? And then I'll be like, line? Yeah, carry on.
Yeah.
I do that.
All right.
He did
Sorry,
that a lot on this set.
It's happening to me now because I'm being asked to leave. So,
Oh.
so I'm
Nice
listening,
to
but
see
also
you.
no, I've got to go. Nice to see you both.
The stuff in the school at home.